MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cobras and the Blazers. Mississippi attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Mike Diaz, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now at the plate, Buford Christian. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs.
Low roller, and he barehands it. He's out. Striding into the box, Sean McKee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Softly on a line to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
To the plate now, Paul Taylor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Fouled off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. McKee, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jacob Sellers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Billy Gore will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Striding in, Leon Richardson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Leon Richardson.
And the pitch. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Mike Mendez.
Digging in now, Mike Mendez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nori.
At the plate, Nori Dizzy, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Dunn, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Brad Benton.
At the plate, Brad Benton, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jason McIntosh.
Now at the plate, Jason McIntosh, who comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch on its way.
Hey! Ball, that's in.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Stepping in, Mad Dog Jackson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Eric Farmer.
Now at the plate, Eric Farmer. And the pitch.
Ball, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he got him. Stepping up now, Colt Snow. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Here's the first pitch to him. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 298 in his career. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. So now to the plate, Scott Jordan. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball hit softly on a line to third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. We played 2 full. The Blazers lead it 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Edwin Miles. And the pitch. high and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he fouls this one off. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
You can bet they'd love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Billy Gore. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Buford Christian.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Buford Christian. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. As he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. Stepping in now, Sean McKee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's the 1-2. Ground ball left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Paul Taylor is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fouled away. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Line toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
In now, Jacob Sellers, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Howard Rubin, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
The pitcher, Mike Diaz, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Now batting, Leon Richardson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this will be fouled away. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mike Mendez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? C.J. Dunn. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, C.J.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Settling in now, Brad Benton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Now the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Jason McIntosh. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Riding in once again, Nori Dizzy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Dizzy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and they'll just tag him out along the first baseline.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Jackson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Eric Farmer is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Colt Snow. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Into the box, Scott Jordan, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Edwin Miles. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Edwin Miles.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's inside.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Billy Gore. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-2, full count. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now back, left fielder, Buford Christian.
To the plate now, Buford Christian. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Chopped up the line to first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Howard Urban. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And the pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Dunn is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the pitcher, Mike Diaz.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Diaz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to right field. Dunn is there. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 6, Leon.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Leon Richardson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder Sean McKee. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
So digging in now, Paul Taylor, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball, and it sailed on it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Ben. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Jacob Sellers is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. James Gray will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. At the plate, C.J. Dunn, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. Taylor rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game.
Wow, your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
Into the box now, Brad Benton. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Jason McIntosh, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Three runs already home here. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Now the 1-1 pitch misses for the second ball. fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Mario.
At the plate, Edwin Miles. First pitch of the at-bat.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
It's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Cobras are out on top 5-1. So coming to the plate, Mike Mendez will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home.
Aye.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box, Nori Dizzy. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Stepping into the box, Mad Dog Jackson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Fouled off. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
High in the air out to center field. McKee is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Buford Christian.
The left fielder, Buford Christian.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Now that the center fielder, John McKee.
So striding in, Sean McKee. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And that's the second out.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Digging in once again, Paul Taylor. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Eric Farmer.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Holt Snow. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. That's wide, 2-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 2-0. Hard on the ground toward short. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Scott Jordan stands in as he looks at a called strike. First and second here with nobody out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave here with one out in the seventh as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. James Bond takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this seventh frame. To the plate now, Howard Urban. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Francisco Barreto will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Barreto.
A high fastball is in there. Popped up. In there, a base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
The center fielder, number 6.
So stepping in, Leon Richardson, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Three and 1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3 and 1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. The Cobras are out in front, 5-2. Tony Tavico has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Kevin Collins.
Leading off the inning, Jacob Sellers, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that is off the wall in right field. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
At the plate, C.J. Dunn. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. So striding forward now, Brad Benton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And the 2-1. To the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Jason McIntosh, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
From the stretch. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Edwin Miles waits on deck. Struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So now to the plate, Edwin Miles, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Mike Mendez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. A quick out number 1.
The left fielder, number 24. Dizzy.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Gunter will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Glenn Suarez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Glenn Suarez.
Ready for another shot now. Nori Dizzy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Gunter is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when a game's on the line.
One out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpens look sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Jimmy Painter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready now, Glenn Suarez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row. Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
At the plate now, Buford Christian, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Painter, a right-hander who goes 6'7" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A runner at first with no outs here. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. There's one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Stepping up to the plate, Sean McKee. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, throw on to first, 2 gone.
The bat, number 3, shortstop, Paul Taylor.
So digging in now, Paul Taylor, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Nipped the corner, 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Jacob Sellers would be next. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone!
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in now, Jacob Sellers. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, C.J. Dunn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the ninth coming up. Mississippi is out in front here, 8-2.
Leading off for Portland, the first baseman.
At the plate, Eric Farmer. And he fouls this one off. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colt Snow. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
8-2 tonight's final. Mississippi rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Billy Gore notches his 3rd win of the year. Mike Diaz struck out 10 in the losing effort. Gunter hammers down the 5-out save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.